Danielle, go ahead.
Hi, Jordan. Just take me back to your debut and what that was like to share that moment with your family and friends.
Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Something I've been working hard on to get there. Just to be able to have my friends and family in the stands is awesome. Also, as well as my teammate Ben Bowden, to be there as well and to debut the same day is awesome.
And you got sick a couple of days after. I mean, how are you feeling and what was it like to recover from that, right after that big moment for you?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Just came down with something and, back to 100% now.
So you're really only out and not feeling well that Sunday, Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
correct.
Thank you.
Patrick Saunders, Denver Post.
Hey, Jordan, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, fine. Question for you. We were talking to Buddy after yesterday's game, and clearly he was not pleased with the 7 walks from the staff. You're somebody who has worked to try to reduce walks in your career, and the early going in the spring training, you've done a really good job with that. What, in your mind, Jordan, is the key to being able to command your pitches over the long haul and cut down on the walks, which we all know can really be detrimental?
Yeah, I think it's just going into practice and catch play every day with the focus and intent that you would. It's kind of similar to what you would use in the game, and so then when you're out there, you're not even thinking about it. You're just trying to throw the ball across the plate, get outs, and get your team back to back as quick as possible.
Have you been able to do that in this spring training and in the early going now to your satisfaction level? Do you think you're going in the right direction?
Yeah, I have a good plan, a good catch play partner. I'm Carlos Estevez. He pushes me every day to hit the glove and focus in on catch play. So I believe that it's been helping.
Have you pitched at Oracle Park many times?
This is the first time. Yesterday was the first time.
Okay, I was curious about that. What have you heard? What's your feeling about pitching there? I know it can be cold and a little bit windy, and some people call it a pitcher's park, but for others it's not. I'm curious what your initial thoughts are about it.
My initial thoughts was, wow, this place is even cooler in person, to be honest. I used to play this park all the time on video games, and just to be here in real life is awesome. It's a cool experience, and it's glad to be here, but I'm just thankful to be a part of it.
Now that you're feeling a little bit better, do you expect to have maybe a more expanded role going forward? I know that Buddy Black mentioned yesterday that, it's early in the season. He's still looking for the right combinations out of the bullpen. Are you eager to get that chance and maybe get, a more prominent role?
Whenever that phone rings down the bullpen, I'll be ready whenever it is. It don't matter what time of game it is. As long as I get to go out there and compete, I'll be happy.
Cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll go to Manny Randella. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Jordan. Manny Randella, MLB.com. I just wanted to ask you about whether and how much you follow what's going on at Vanderbilt with Jack Leiter and with Kumar Rocker, and I know you and Ben obviously were both there, and now you guys are reunited here. What do you think about what's happening there? Is it something you follow very closely?
Oh yeah, I try and tune in and watch the games and keep up with guys as much as possible. It's a little more tough now that based that we've gotten started. But those guys, they do a great job at Vanderbilt of producing, really good talent and great men. And I think they got a couple more coming here in the future as well. So it is exciting to keep up and follow those guys throughout the year.
With what Leiter's doing there, I mean, all the no-hit innings, just the ridiculous amount of strikeouts. I mean, you guys were used to excellence there at Vanderbilt. Always, has been a really good baseball program. Do you just shake your head sometimes when you see the highlights of what that kid's doing?
Yeah, it's what he's doing is unbelievable right now. I mean, the numbers speak for himself, but I've also heard that he's a great kid as well. You know, which speaks paramount to Tim Corbin and the coaching staff over there. But yeah, like those numbers that he's been putting up, if he can keep putting them up, you know, they should be in a pretty good situation here in a couple months.
You and Ben ever kind of get together and talk about the old days of Vanderbilt, and also the kids right now, what they're doing?
Yeah, I'm sure we probably talk about stories almost every day, probably that we have together. You know, that was an experience that we're both very thankful for and grateful to be a part of. Tim Corbin, and he's all in all, you know, one of the greatest. So just be able to play for him was something special.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll finish up with Tracy Ringleby. Tracy, go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, as a young player, you get drafted by an organization, you're playing in their minor league system, and then you go in a Rule 5 draft. Particular reaction when your agent or when you're watching on TV and find out that you've been a Rule 5 draft?
Yeah, I was actually at home, and I didn't watch it this year just because, you know, if it was going to happen, it was going to happen. And so I got a call from my agent, and the emotions were ecstatic. I was very happy, especially to be part of the Rockies organization, and just ready to get to work.
The Rockies organization, because you feel like you're going to get a legitimate opportunity if they drafted you?
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, sir.